Hello, all you beautiful people. What is up? My name is Erin. If you have not been here before, I make content on my YouTube channel all about pregnancy, motherhood, almost motherhood. I am 38 weeks and 5 days pregnant. Baby girl is as big as a mini watermelon. How cute are you? So pregnancy, motherhood, lifestyle. If these are videos you are interested in seeing more of, definitely consider clicking the subscribe button and turning on or clicking the little bell next to that so that YouTube notifies you whenever I post a new video. I like to film in my bedroom because it's like easy, but I feel like I should have something more behind me. Like we don't have a headboard or anything. What are you guys thinking? Maybe like baskets or shelves? What do you think? All right, let's go ahead and get the bump shot out of the way. Due in 1 week and 2 days. I'm really excited about today's video because we are going over the entire third trimester. We're talking symptoms, medical updates, and I have this Fetal Doppler to try out from Babytone. I'm so excited to try it out. This company reached out to me, sent me their Fetal Doppler, asked me if I would talk to you guys about it, if I liked it, so I'm really excited to listen to baby girl's heartbeat, and we're gonna have a little listen because honestly, sometimes I freak out because she's so active that when she's not active, my brain starts racing and I'm like, oh, I hope she's okay, blah, blah, blah. So sometimes I feel like it would be nice to pop a little Fetal Doppler on there and then we can hear baby girl's heartbeat. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. There really isn't any movement or something for a long period of time. I'm gonna talk to my doctor, but I feel like it'll just be nice to listen to baby girl's heartbeat. So I'm excited about that as well. So that's gonna be a little later in the video. Okay, let's go ahead and just jump into the symptoms. Now, a lot of these symptoms I have talked about in my second trimester video, recapping my second trimester, so I'll link that video up here, but I am going to touch on things that I still have been experiencing and how they might be different in the third trimester from the second trimester and the first trimester, blah, blah, blah. So first thing I still am experiencing, acne. Now, it is definitely not as bad. Like my skin is definitely cleared up, especially on my back. And I still get a couple pimples here and there, but my skin has honestly really cleared up compared to what it was earlier in my pregnancy. So I'm really excited about that. Haven't been doing anything different. Still just using my Bohemian Skin gel cleanser and toner and moisturizer. And that is it. Something else that I have talked about in all my other update videos or recap videos is discharge. And this is a pregnancy video, so you know, I feel like I shouldn't have to put like a TMI label warning on it, but we're gonna talk about lady bits and all that good stuff. So, vaginal discharge. I am experiencing near the end of my pregnancy definitely an increase. Still definitely wearing my NYX period underwear every single day. I'm so glad I got more of those because I'm wearing them every day. It's just so much easier not having to put like a panty liner in. But my discharge has definitely changed. It's a bit goopier and like has like a white tinge a lot of times. And I think that's actually me losing my mucus plug gradually. If you don't know, your mucus plug is like literally what it sounds like. It sits in your cervix, and basically when your cervix starts to change and dilate and soften, it will come out. And a lot of times that just means that labor is nearing. And a lot of times it will come out like at once and you can tell it's like a goopy thing, and sometimes it's tinged with a little bit of red blood. I have not seen any blood, but I have seen definitely a goopy change in my discharge and like actual like goopy pieces. So I think that's me losing my mucus plug gradually. I have read that that can happen. I'm going to talk to my doctor about it, but I think that's what's going on, which is actually really exciting. Something else that is still going on is heartburn. Now the baby has definitely dropped. Like I can feel her when she like moves her head around. It's like down in there, which feels really crazy. That has alleviated a little bit of the heartburn, but I am still experiencing that, so I'd still keep my Tums by the bedside at night. I'm still having to pee all the time. I still pee a million times in the middle of the night. It's even worse now because she's lower. Still no crazy food cravings. I mean, I do a lot of times have like sugar cravings or like protein cravings where I'm like, oh, I just need like some meat or like some fish. And I've always had sugar cravings. I have a sweet tooth. That's just me. So I can't remember if I mentioned this in my second trimester video, but especially being like so big, it's a little better now that she's dropped a little bit, but I feel like I just have to eat lots of small meals throughout the day and I get full really fast because I feel like my stomach is being like pushed out of the way. That I feel like has alleviated a little bit with her dropping down. I am still having lots of fun mood swings. I'll just cry, laugh, randomly, and Austin's like, what the heck is so funny? And I'm just like, nothing, literally nothing. Don't worry about me. just laughing hysterically for no reason. All right, so all that's taken care of. So those are all the symptoms that I've definitely felt before. So let's talk about all the fun things that come with getting bigger and heavier and just being larger. With one thing, a lot of my clothes do not fit me anymore. Obviously, like a lot of my clothes started not fitting me very early on, but even some of just like my normal t-shirts or like sleep shirts, it's a tight squeeze. I also wanna let you guys know that I filmed a maternity wear try on where I talk about where I got all of my ethically made maternity clothes that I bought since being pregnant, so I will link that video up here. I always point to both sides because I can never remember what side the iCard is gonna be on, but definitely check out that video if it is up yet. I'm not sure which one's gonna go up first. Also with being bigger, it is just difficult to do some everyday things like get out of bed. You can't really like engage your abdominal muscles. Like you can't sit up like a normal person. When I'm in bed, you have to do the side sit up. Putting pants on is a struggle sometimes. You have to kind of like sit down and like shoes, you have to sit down and do the crossover. You can't like bend this way. Shaving, a whole other thing. Also with getting bigger, there's a lot of swelling going on, especially in my fingers. My fingers hurt. I can pinpoint exactly when it started. I started to feel it just a little bit on our baby moon when we went to Disney and Epcot. I'll link that video up here too. And I thought it was from holding the camera and vlogging, but it was actually like fluid in my fingers. But it literally feels like, okay, so I used to be in the circus up at Florida State University. I was part of their flying high circus. Best thing I ever did it for 4 years. Did a lot of like trapeze work where you're hanging on a bar and swinging and everything. And after a long day of practice, a long week of practice, your fingers would literally hurt. Like you would feel sore in your fingers. If you like rock climb or something, you know what I'm talking about. It feels like that all the time. My fingers just hurt. I have had to remove my rings. My engagement ring went first, then my wedding ring, and then I was wearing like a fake ring that was a little bit bigger. Had to take that one off too. They don't look super swollen to like anybody who wouldn't be me, but I mean, the rings don't fit anymore, so I know they're swelling. Along those lines too, when I'm sleeping, because you have to lay on your side, right? Even if I'm not putting my hand like under my head, which is how I normally like to sleep, I like to sleep like this. Even if I don't do that, just with, I guess, the pressure of my weight on my shoulder, my hand will just completely fall asleep, like within minutes. So I'm always having to like change side to side, which feels better for my back anyways. But yeah, my whole hand will just be asleep. And also randomly, this finger, my middle finger on my right hand, it always feels like it's kind of falling asleep, always. So weird. My feet do get a little bit swollen if I'm up and on my feet all day long, but mainly they just hurt. Like the balls of my feet and the heels of my feet, if I'm not wearing shoes, they hurt. So I'm always wearing shoes in the house now. If you have watched my vlogs, you'll see that I'm just always wearing shoes. And it's mostly just because of the cushion that I need, because we have hardwood floors throughout our house and I just need that cushion. So I bought these shoes. They're from the brand Allbirds. Great sustainable shoe brand, love them. And these are their, I believe they're called like tree loungers. I'll put the actual name on the screen, but these are the comfiest slip-on shoes I have ever experienced in my entire life. Like you don't have to break them in. They're just so comfy. So I wear these around the house all the time. I'm basically living in these. And it is summer and I live in Florida and I don't get too hot in them. Like they're pretty breathable, which is why I like them and why I got them, because I wanted something that was kind of like a slipper, but not a slipper. I wanted more of like a shoe, and these are perfect. I'm so glad I got them. I will link them down in the description. Love these shoes. Something else is I am having these crazy leg cramps. So randomly when I'm sleeping, I'll get a leg cramp, but also if I'm feeling like a Braxton Hicks contraction, which is just like a practice contraction when your stomach tightens, just getting ready for labor, I will get these shooting pains on my inner thighs. And I've read that that's just like the baby's head putting pressure on certain things and nerves, and that can happen, but it feels pretty gnarly. So I haven't been feeling a ton of like lightning crotch that you've probably read about. It's just like down my inner thighs. It's super weird. So yeah, another thing, like I was just talking about, I have been getting lots and lots of Braxton Hicks contractions. And these happen mostly when I'm up on my feet. You know, I've been doing a lot of nesting, a lot of getting ready for baby girl in her nursery. So I've definitely been on my feet a lot the past few days, and they will definitely ramp up. And actually, starting last night, they've started to feel a little different. And I don't know if it's because baby girl's dropped even lower into my pelvis, but I really feel her like pushing down on my cervix. So lots and lots of like pelvic pressure, which feels really gnarly. And with that, I think it's because my body and my cervix is starting to soften and dilate, which on our last appointment a week ago, I was 2 centimeters dilated. So my cervix had opened 2 centimeters and I was 80% effaced, which means my cervix was 80% softened, I guess, which I know a lot of people focus more on like the dilation, but your body, it needs to soften before you can dilate, right? So I was really excited about the 80% effacement. After she checked me, she was like, ooh, you're really softening. So that's exciting. But if I'm on my feet for a while, I will start getting like consistent Braxton Hicks contractions. We actually have an appointment today after I'm done filming this. We'll see if I've progressed any further. I think I have, but we'll see. And I'll also ask him if I've lost my mucus plug or maybe am losing it. But with all of that softening and everything, my vagina feels sore, like inside, up in there. I'm not talking about like, yeah, like up in there. It feels sore, and I'm guessing that's just from my cervix changing. So our OB appointment that we're going to today will probably be in a future vlog, so you'll have to subscribe and look out for that if you want to see if I've progressed anymore. All right, I'm trying to think if there's any other symptoms that I'm missing. Definitely the urge to nest, and that's just me thinking, oh my gosh, the baby girl could be here any day now, and I don't want to leave the house a mess. I want to, you know, have the house done. My dad and I recently did like an overhaul on our office, hung a shelf, organized that. Baby girl's nursery is all done. Need to figure out her little play corner. So there's still stuff to be done. And then next week, my plan is to clean, 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 clean. So the urge to nest is definitely there. I'm also feeling so much movement from baby girl. Maybe I'll insert some clips from my phone because I can always manage to get it really quick on my phone. But whenever I'm filming these videos, I can never seem to get her to move. So maybe I'll post some clips up here on the screen. You can see her moving around. I love you. Yeah, we're talking about you. Yes, we are. But she is so active. It is crazy. It feels like she's doing karate inside me. And I always read that they're most active like a few weeks before this because they have more room in the belly to move around. But in my experience, lately, she has been moving around way more in like really big movements. It feels like she's trying to stand up sometimes, like she's upside down because her head's down here. And it literally feels like she's trying to shoot through my cervix. I don't know. The pelvic pressure is insane. So with all that movement, it does make me wary when I don't feel movement. It's not even a long period of time. It's just, you know, as mamas, you know, we gotta stress out. That's our job. So whenever I don't feel her move, I always get a little worried, which is why I'm so excited to talk to you guys about Babytone's Fetal Doppler today, and we're gonna try it out. So I have not tried this yet. Like I said, the company reached out to me, wanted to let me try out their baby heartbeat monitor. I'm excited to bring you guys along on this little unboxing, and we're gonna try it out. So here's the device, and they also send some ultrasound gel. So here it comes with this little thing of ultrasound gel as well, and the charger. Let's hope it's charged, otherwise I did not plan this well. Let's go ahead and download the app. Product features: color display, built-in speaker, curved display, auto power off, volume adjustment, Bluetooth. This device is used to detect the fetal heart rate. It's not a medical device and should not be used for any medical purpose or medical condition. This product is intended only for general wellness use. Okay, so this is cool. So we can connect this with the app. I'm filming, what's up? You can come in. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. Quiet you. Get out of here. Oh, I pressed the power button. Something's happening. You can hear it. Okay, so I'm adding a device. So the screen displays real-time FHR value, and then you can select a record button to record the FHR, which stands for fetal heart rate. And then you can view the records. You can view the history and the measurements, time. You can take notes. So you can review, download, edit, share, and delete the records. So that's actually really cool that you can record the data. Okay, let's just do this. I'm gonna take my shirt off. Don't worry, I'm wearing a sports bra. Okay, so this says, I'm just gonna use this little gel that came in the main thing, and we are just going to dab this. We're gonna put a little bit on the top, and now we are going to try and find baby's heartbeat. I feel like I should be doing this with someone else, but that's okay. I put the gel on this part? No, you're supposed to open it and put the gel on this part. I feel silly. Breaking out baby's burp cloths early. That makes a lot more sense because this is like the reader where it tells you the number. Wow, I feel really silly. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so this was honestly really, really cool. Just make sure you take off this part and use the correct side. Otherwise, it's gonna be a little difficult for you to find the heartbeat. It did take a little time to find it by myself. Definitely make sure you're like lying down and relaxing. If you're just sitting up here all tense, it's definitely a lot more difficult to find the heartbeat. But yeah, this was really cool. And I really like how you can record it and see it on the graph on the app. And you can even like, it has a little thing where you can record the sound from it, and then you can like send it places. And it's just really cool to have something like this if I want to just pop on, listen to baby girl's heartbeat, know that she's okay. Obviously, it's not a substitute for going to your doctor or, you know, to be used medically, but it's cool to have. Ooh, I have jelly on my pants. And this was really simple to use. The only things on it are the power button, and then you can make it louder or quieter. That's it. You charge it back here with this little port, and they give you a little charger. They give you a little thing of jelly. Easy peasy. Take this off, pop it on there. It tells you the heart rate. It shows you the little graph on the app. So cool. And yeah, really wasn't that difficult. If you want to get your own Babytone Fetal Doppler, I will leave my affiliate link with them down in the description box of this video. If you use that link or use my code Erin Payne at checkout, you can get 10% off this baby. And yeah, have one for yourself. So now let's talk about some medical updates. Besides, obviously, last week I was 2% dilated, 80% effaced. Now I was having consistently low platelets, not low enough for like super concern, but they just wanted to keep monitoring it in case they like really dipped. So I will talk to him about that today as well, because I did another test. So hopefully they're holding steady. Apparently that's pretty normal to near the end of your pregnancy have like a little bit of low platelets, but they just don't want it to drop too low. Last appointment, they did do the GBS, which is group B strep. It's like they swab you and they do a little test. Apparently there's like this bacteria that can be present for some women. It's not harmful to us, but it can be harmful to the baby as they are birthed. So if you are GBS positive, you have to get antibiotics administered to you through an IV like a couple times when you're in labor at the hospital. But I tested negative, so I don't have to deal with any of that, which is great. And as for baby girl, on her ultrasounds, my whole pregnancy, she has been measuring a little above average, and my belly, when they measure it, has been measuring a little below average. My belly was still measuring below average, so they wanted to do just one more ultrasound just to make sure she hadn't stopped growing or something like that, and make sure she was still happy and healthy. So they did another ultrasound last time, and she went from 61st percentile to the 16th percentile in that ultrasound. So I don't know if it's just because she's running out of room in there or what's going on, but she is apparently on the smaller end now. She said they're not concerned unless they drop below the 10th percentile. So they said she's about 6 pounds and 1 ounce, or 6 pounds and 2 ounces, I can't remember, a little above 6 pounds according to how she was measuring on the ultrasound. So she's fine, she's happy, healthy, moving around a ton. I just may not have to push out a 9-pound baby, which is great news to me. Okay, that is about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. Baby girl is coming really, really soon, and I hope you guys are as excited to meet her as I am. Just remember to subscribe if you want to see our birth vlog. Nursery tour is coming really soon. That maternity video, the maternity clothes. So I've got lots of fun videos planned for you guys. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend. Also, let me know in the comments if you experienced any different symptoms during your 3rd trimester. Please let us know. We all want to learn about each other's experiences. So let me know in the comments below. I am super interested. I love when other moms share their stories and let me know what's going on with them in the comments. So please, 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 I read all of your comments. They just make me so happy. And yeah, with that, I need to get ready to go to our appointment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.